Hello, hello, hello. It's SSW. And boy, I've had an interesting week. Well, no, not an interesting one, but so I'm glad I got a like and a viewer. So we're in here. We're talking about less than lethal launchers again. This time in a more positive way. He won't be returning. uh, Ben, I no, but I'm here. Not tonight. I'm flying solo tonight. Okay. Oh boy. Well, the problem is with that is that oh boy. Oh boy, don't you? Hey, Moose, come on now. We're talking about less than lethal launchers. I mean, you don't like less than lethal, but you know the funny thing, you call them toys, Moose, but the police and military use them. So the police and military don't play with toys. So why does the police and military use less than lethal? No, man. And click. All right, we're not going to talk about that. Well, I'll put it this way. Sometimes you can get a real gun. Sometimes you can't. Sometimes, well, there's alternatives out there. There's also the PCP air rifles and pistols that do have firearm power. And of course, in America, you can get like black powder. Well, Galaxy, I think you're being a little rude. That's my beard. That's my mustache. You're probably not even a chick. You're probably a dude. No, man. Yeah. Yeah, right, Galaxy. Yeah, you're not a galaxy. You're more like a backyard. Anyway. He will not be appearing tonight or any other night. Really, Moose? Really, you should be thanking me, Moose. You should really be thanking me, Moose. I saved your life. That's all I'm going to say about that. All right. All right, let's talk about less than lethal here. Now, less than lethal is effective. But I always say, yes, you should have lethal backups. But less than lethal is a good medium point. It's a good, no. Yeah, those things would be prohibited, not good, Dan. Really? Boy, oh boy. I just want to. They're not toys, Moose. But you seem to think so. The military and police don't play with toys, and they use less than lethal. They use them for crowd control all the time, Moose. So I don't know why you're saying that. Look it up, Moose. Before you start talking, flapping your gums, look it up. Do your research. Oh, boy. Not really. It's a Halloween party. Not good, Dan. Funny adventure, Nomad. Really? Really, Moose? Well, that you don't know about the technology, do you, Moose? You never heard of Berna? You never heard of any of this? You really need to. You really don't know anything, Deuce. I mean, really. All right, not good, Dan. If you keep trolling, you're gonna go. No, it isn't. It's about less than lethal launchers, Slippery. Remember, Slippery, everybody's a guest here. I should have my moderators around here. Where are my moderators? Really, I'm telling you actual facts. All right. Sal, you want to play? Let's see. Oh, look what we got here. Police deploy a Berna less than lethal launcher to arrest a violent felon. Oh boy. A Berna launcher, a CO2 Berna launcher. They deploy it. Oh, ain't that nice?
Less lethal, less lethal, less lethal. On Thursday, May 12th, after being involved in 2 hit-and-run accidents,
one of which involved a cyclist that sustained serious spinal injuries and several broken bones. A man led the Galveston Police Department on a chase through several residential streets. The suspect finally stopped his vehicle in the middle of the roadway near several apartment complexes, as we see in this video. Officers then conducted a high-risk stop, which can be seen here, where several patrol cars will line up behind the suspect vehicle and give verbal commands over a loudspeaker to the driver. During this high-risk stop, we can hear several commands being given for the driver to exit the car and walk back to the officers, but the driver refuses and remains in the vehicle. In this situation, officers are taught to maintain their distance to give them more time should the driver attempt to attack them. From this distance, which is pretty standard for a high-risk stop, less lethal weapons that these officers were carrying, like the taser or aerosol chemical sprays, are ineffective due to their limited range and types of deployment.
You heard it. You heard it there. Police use these products. Ah, cool, Sig. No, it's not slippery, but it's always good to have some nostalgia. It did not, Planet Moose. It took down a violent felon. So yeah, Moose. Nothing more than trolls, Mr. Nobody. Yeah, if you want to kill somebody. Yeah. Galaxy. Or should I say backyard, you know. Well, they do pack Magnum, Slippery. But the one thing less than lethal does is to basically take down an opponent that, in certain situations, you know, lethal force can be used, you know. Really not good, Dan. They wouldn't be so silly if you got hit with one. Well, I'm still laughing like hell, Galaxy. Oh boy, Galaxy. Keep dreaming, Galaxy. That's true, Mr. Nobody, but but less lethal gives you that in between, gives you an extra tool in your arsenal, depending on the situation. Boy, nothing but trolls tonight. Now, for the record, okay, I thought Ruben was going to be a good co-host, but he got, you know, he's a good friend and all, but he's a bit of a rabble rouser, and he says he's a little bit less controlled, you know, when it comes to streams. So no, he's not coming back on streams. Well, it's your opinion. Oh wow, how you doing? Really, Planet Moose? Really? Well, well, I tell you, my temperament is off. Yes, like dealing with trolls. I'm waiting for some of my more moderator friends to come in. So, I don't follow sports, Planet Moose. I'm an outdoorsman. Well, just be nice, not good, Dan. Yeah, well, I don't really care, okay? Oh, really? I can do that. I've done that, Galaxy. I'll probably do that soon. All right, not good, Dan. Just be cool, that's all. Really? I have done several live streams of me outdoors this summer. I did a nighttime in the backwoods. I've actually done a live stream where I was sitting on a chair in the backwoods. Really? Yes, well, I'm not seeing stars right now. Really? All right. Well, let's get back. Got 18 views and only 2 likes. Well, judging from the crowd that's in here. I don't want to talk about that. Moose. All right. All right, we're talking about less than lethal. Let's go into it. Let's go into the ammunition, shall we? Let's go into the less than lethal ammunition because I can't show any launchers on a live stream. Can't do it. Always the naysayer. Moose. Always the naysayer. You know, you think you're funny, but you're not. Thank you, Sig. Thank you. Do not underestimate these less lethal launchers. Well, I would say a pepper ball is, but whatever weapon you could use, but I'm just saying less lethal does the job, you know? It's been effective. It's been used by police. Well, I agree with that part. Now, getting back to what I'm doing, it's obviously I don't have anybody here that's in the less than lethal community. Yeah, that looks like it's pretty bad, MJ. Yeah, terrible, terrible, terrible. You know, I was out last night doing some singing some karaoke. You know, I was singing songs like "Closing Time," "One Last Call for Alcohol," "So Finish Your Whiskey or Your Beer." You know, and another song I was singing last night. We're not going to take it. No, we're not going to take it. We're not going to take it anymore. Yeah. We've got the right to choose. Yeah, you get it. Yeah, whatever, Planet Moose. Go there. I don't need you here. How you doing, Noodles? What moderator we got here? Well, yeah, Monday. I do karaoke. Thank you, Justin for America. Yes, well, I'm an American. We're talking about less than lethals tonight. Less than lethal launchers. Are you familiar with less than lethal launchers? For the naysayers of less than lethal, let me show you something.
All right, so this is an FSC. We got a Jaw Droppers chamber cap, Grimberg Milsig O-ring, 685 smoothbore barrel. I cut off and Cerakoted, Mercy Less Lethal Comp, Hope Grip, 16 gram C-Mag, but I'm running a 12 gram adapter in it. So this is only a 12 gram CO2 in this one. And BK Kinetics.
No, I'm not, Moose.
Ooh, gross. This is as much a cycle test as anything.
Well, there you go. It smashed through a coconut. Toys, huh? Toys. Is that a toy? No, chicken fingers. That just went right through a coconut. Oh, boy. You still... I showed it. All I can do is show it to you. It went right through a coconut. What do you think it's going to do to your coconut? Oh, yeah, whatever. That's a Grimberg gavel. That is 30 joules. Or but a rock wouldn't do it as quickly. Moose. Jim, he won't be back. No, Justin. I do not support that because I'm a Christian. You know what, Moose? I think it's time for you to go. Goodbye, Moose. Put the... Bye, Moose. Moose has been putting time out. It's harder than a coconut. No, it isn't. A coconut is harder, is 3 times thicker than a human skull, Slippery. That's where you're wrong. Wrong. A coconut is 3 times thicker than a human skull. Yeah, but he was being a dick. So, yeah. And that's a launcher called the Grimberg Gavel. Anyway, I hope I've proved my point a little bit. Anyway, Justina for America. What are you doing back here? Dave, he's gone. Okay? He's gone. Bye, Planet Moose. All right, I'll roll with it. Well, I can't stop what I did. He's in timeout. That's all he is. Here's your lesson. Devlin. Bullshit in there. And you just need maybe a White Claw. Well, Galaxy, you got a disrespectful little mouth. But guess what? You're just a loser. You probably are an old cat lady living in basically living in an apartment. Bitter. Just bitter. Blocky. Oh, good. All right, Dave. All right. Don't do that, Dave. I don't want any calls. No more calls, Dave. Not until after the show. Wouldn't you like to know, Moose? I'm not in trouble for nothing, Galaxy. Cheers. You know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe I should look at the absurdity of you trolls. Maybe it's a little absurd. I'm not upset with you. You're all so pathetic. Pathetic trolls. Maybe you're right, Dave. Let him yap. Let him chat. No, don't call me, Dave. I've already said, maybe you're right. That being said, I'm going to stay on topic a little bit. Less than lethals. They are good. They are effective. I can show that. I'll show some more things, you know. I said, Dave, don't call me, but you did. Dave, what the hell you want? No, I'm not putting you on speaker. I'm in the middle of a live stream, Dave. Because they're trolling. You're right. I'm just going to end the stream right now. It's not even worth it, I guess. Yeah. All right. I won't block anybody anymore. All right. I'm not going to block you. All right. I hear you. All right. I'm not going to block you. Now, a lot of times that's my moderators doing that, not me, but mind you. Maybe I should show some more less than lethal footage. Oh, man. Hate doing live streams. Okay. Something short. Ah, well, this stream is not. Let's get to the point, shall we? I am here to talk about facts. I'm here to talk about truth, what needs to be said. Since you don't want to hear about less lethal launchers, something that's uninterested in my hobbies, okay, let's talk about some things. Gusto, huh? I decided to go with a more cold approach. Crime is going up. Our society is collapsing. And I've come to the realization, in the grand scheme of things, the naysayers really don't matter. You're not important. Not important at all. So you can troll and do all your fun stuff. You can troll and have all the fun you want. You can fiddle while Rome burns. All I'm trying to do is prepare and be ready. All you do are like grasshoppers. If you're familiar with the story of the grasshopper and the ant, the ants stored away for the winter, while the grasshopper fiddled and sung his songs. Well, what happened to the grasshopper? The ants survived. They lived through the winter because they stocked away, while the grasshopper that was fiddling away, playing his music, well, the grasshopper died. I remember hearing that story as a child, the ant and the grasshopper. It's a very good fable, very good allegory. That's what it's all about. So, you can call my less than lethal launchers toys, but they're not. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what you think. It's a matter of what is true. and what is true is that all I try to do is help others to be ready. And that's what it's all about. You call yourself a woman, Galaxy. I would say that your grandmothers would be ashamed of you. Your great grandmothers and your mothers, your great grandmothers would be ashamed of you if they saw a woman like you today. That's what I will say. And you can believe it. And I believe, Justina, that I can fly. And my arms are wings. Let's see if that works if I go to the nearest high building and try to jump off. Justina. You can believe you can believe that you're this or that. But reality has a way of hitting the ground. And Moose, Moose, Moose. Your words do not bother me. You are a clown, Moose. And not a very good one. Your jokes aren't funny, Moose. You're just annoying. You're like the Will Ferrell of the internet. And Will Ferrell was never funny, never talented. I always wondered why he had a career. I hate that movie. Well, Moose, Christmas is coming up. Maybe you can be the elf on the shelf. Who knows? I never liked any of his movies. I never liked him. I found him annoying. But I'm here to talk about less lethal launchers on it. And why not? Let's talk about that is very funny, Hardy Hempstead. Yes, he's not that funny. Oh boy, Moose. Say what you want, but you're not funny. You're the Will Ferrell of the internet. You're not really that funny. Not at all. I just think you need to reassess your hilarity. Really, Galaxy. I'm as hillbilly as it gets. I'll say this. Live long and prosper. Be gone. The same reason you do, Slippery. But let's talk about less than lethal, shall we? This is pepper gel. Sabra pepper gel. 20 feet. These are PVC nylon, 50 caliber, riot balls. Aluminum, 50 caliber, riot balls. Heavier. They do very well. Not tonight. Hello, Brian. Backyard dispatcher. How do you do? I was talking about less lethal. Showing the ammunition. Showing what they can do. Anyway. A backyard dispatcher, can you do my moderation? Since you're here as moderator. Anyway, talking about less than lethal. Just give them timeouts. Oh, quite a few here, sadly. That all depends on you, Slippery. No. All right. Let's see what we can do. That being said, I'm going to continue this stream. I didn't ban him at all. I simply gave him a timeout. That was it. I can do that. Yes, I can. That's what it's all about. Boom, boom. Yes, this is a very Christian channel. And I'm going to stay true to my principles. I don't support anything that isn't Christian. So, isn't in line with my Christian beliefs. So, if you're talking about anything alphabet, the alphabet community, please go away or be carted out. Yeah. Moose. You know, I have no idea what you're talking about, Red. No idea at all. Right now, nobody yet. Just wait. I don't watch Disney movies. I don't know who you are. This is a chat. You can put up a picture of anybody. I don't know who you are. I don't know who anybody really is. Many times in this chat. Many of you do not have videos on your channels. You don't show your faces. So is it such a far flung flame? So is it such a far flung accusation to accuse you of not being who you say you are, when none of you are being who you say you are? You're all hiding behind avatars. And other people's pictures sometimes. Do you know how fake that is? It's all fake. When I really think about it, this whole internet thing, it's fake. It's not the real world. Never was, never will be. All of you are fake. You're not being who you really are. Easy try. Thank you, Backyard Dispatcher. I don't even know why I do these live streams anymore. I prefer to do the shorts. I think Justina America I think it's time for you to go. Justina America. Like I said, this is a Christian stream. I don't tolerate non-Christian BS. Okay? God will not be mocked. Backyard Dispatcher, do the dispatching. Give him a timeout. Really. I'm getting tired of being told what I can do and what I can't do on my stream. I'm selling short my values, and for what? For what? For views? I think it's time for me to reassess what I'm doing here. You know, I started this channel a long time ago just for fun and hobbies. Somewhere along the line, I've lost track of that, of what the reasons why I started this. Maybe I'm tired. Maybe this is not for me anymore. You mean Sodom and Gomorrah slippery? I'm really reassessing the reason why I even do this anymore. It used to be about the hobbies. It used to be about, and now people are coming in, they're not even about that no more. I'm not even sure, you know. You know, I used to, people like Backyard Dispatcher came into these streams. They don't come anymore. What am I doing? What am I doing? Thank you, Nancy. I've lost all the people who I used to enjoy talking to, their channels. What do I got now? What have I traded in for? I don't see Joseph Bishop. I don't see. Maybe I've lost sight of that, Dave. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm starting to reassess some things. All the people I used to love talking to, they don't even come around here anymore. Awesome, Backyard Dispatcher. Thank you, Backyard Dispatcher. He's no longer around, but I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the old days. I'm talking about when I had people here that just loved the hobbies, that just loved the outdoors, that loved the camping and the shooting, and this was his channel used to be about, but I'm starting to see maybe it's not about that no more. You know what I mean? Yeah. I get that, Dave. Maybe I've lost sight of something here. I used to have a good time doing these streams. Don't anymore. You know what? I'm going to do less of these streams. I don't want to do them anymore. This is what I'm getting. This trash is on my streams now. It's all trash. I know. You understand, the old days, I had archers, knife people on my streams. Good people. What do I got now? Isn't it even worth it anymore? I've lost sight of what I originally wanted to do. Yeah, I remember. You take the good with the bad, Noodles. Well, I'm going to go. God bless you. All glory goes to God. Yeah. What I should have done a long time ago. Galaxy. Thank you, Backyard Dispatcher.